Okay, let him in.
Let it in.
Here they come.
Right. Everybody's coming in. All right. We have guys, we're gonna be going right in here. Nell and I are gonna be going over to this new program. I'm gonna build this page out, but I want to cover some things. So we'll wait for everybody to come. Everybody's still coming in. We'll wait for a second. I'm just kind of been getting ready, so I'm already rearing to go. We're on episode 10, by the way, of the Triple R 247 Attention 247 podcast. I I'm going to go into this marketing aspect. So we're going into the Savings Highway Global Program. Was it Best Employee Benefits 360 that we have access to market? And I want to be very clear. Okay, first of all, if you're watching this, you don't have this link yet. It's coming. I've been tweaking it. I haven't given Braille the okay to start adding it yet. So don't ask for it. Don't send a ticket for it. We're going to get it added. I'm doing some tweaks, right? I want to make sure I like how it is because once we go do it, it's a lot of work to get it set up and added. If you're active in the previous vortex, you're going to get it. All new people will get it immediately because it's going to be part of the new setup, and it's distinctive. Now, I want you guys to understand we are performance bloggers. We choose not market the name of a product or service, right? So when we're marketing like the Jeunesse products that have been out there for a long time that they can only get through one of us, that's a different story. People are looking for that. When we're marketing anything that has to do with SHG, you guys will notice we are really careful. They don't know it's SHG until they click on the link to join or they watch the video, I guess. Okay, now with this, we're going to go another step further. Okay, now I'm going to stress this. We are supposed to have permission to use any of the names or any of the things related to this because if we market it openly and just go hog wild on it, we could actually destroy the benefit program itself. It asks us to protect it. Well, as a blogger, we get to protect it better than anyone. Not to mention, we're not going to market it as BEB 360. We're not going to market it as SHG. We're going to market it as a program we're offering with the generic base on that. They're not going to know it's BEB 360 until we actually get on the phone with them and walk them through filling out the form, which is what we need to do as call it a staff member, right? We're going to have high touch to do it. Now, all our job is, and Nell, correct me if I'm wrong. Our job is to collect the interest of somebody that wants to have these benefits, submit it in for them to do the proposals and take care of, right? Our job is to get
Correct.
them form, correct?
Correct. Yes, that's correct.
So it's A, B, C. A, we market it and get people's attention there. B, we want them to fill out a form for us. C, we get a hold of them and then complete the intake form there to make sure A, we get credit, lots of ABCs, and B, they get put in that process, and then we let them do what they do. We don't have
Right.
access to write up the stuff. We don't have access to the proposals. That is our job. That's all we got to focus on. Well, we have this incredible CRM, folks. So we are going to be able to mass market without disrupting anything with BEB 360. All right. Now I've seen some brilliant pages built. And I'm going to say they've been built wrong because we're using the name. We don't market the name. Here's the thing. If somebody goes to that directly, they could bypass you. So why would you want to do that in the first place? You don't. That's the answer. You don't. You want to protect it. So we have this incredible process, right? That everybody can do. All right. You got the. I'm gonna move that out of my way. Okay. I'm gonna walk you guys through this. Nell, you've created some pages already.
I created one page. Yes,
All right. And do you have the name BEB 360 in it?
I do. Yes,
Okay, we're not going to do that.
did not know that.
Well, let's think about it. And I guess you guys, my brain already knew to go this way. I don't want to have to ask permission for everything I put out there in the world. First of all, it's a pain in the butt. Secondly, guys, we kind of do things really well. I don't know if I want to like share with their competition of other people out there. If they see me doing it, I can't stop them from seeing my marketing, but I don't need to give them the whole roadmap on how we're doing things, do I? No, I don't. You guys, absolutely I do. And this is where I need you to understand. We control what we put on our PBS. We don't have to market anything because we have other capture points that allows us to do this. Okay? So, I'm just going to build an initial page. I'm going to do it in the Rory fashion, and we're learn where this is at. And everybody that has a page out there, I hope you take it. Here's the thing: we don't want to use their name. We don't want to use BEB360 in any of our marketing anywhere. We don't want to use SHG in our marketing either, right? Not until it's time to enroll. Not until it's time to do that because we want to protect the work we do. We want to mind our business so well we don't lose out on this. You guys, one business could pay us thousands of dollars. Why would you want to chance that? Okay. Now I'm gonna put this. We're in a world where people will gladly circumvent you if they can. We're in a world, I'm going to put this out there, where an HR person may want to get more kudos at work and try to just say they found this and lock in.
Hmm.
I've sold enough business to business stuff to know it happens. You guys, I've had my own companies. I'll tell you, I can tell you story after story, but let me just give you a couple. We had a social media company. We this was in the early days of social media. We rocked out stuff. They got the expertise, and I sold it as a rep of my own company. And I would have people circumvent to come to the main thing, which came right back to me to try to circumvent me and just try to get it direct all the time, all the time. And what it taught me is that you guys, we got to build integrity into the programming. Right. This is why I love blockchain technology so well, because it basically says we're not going to trust anybody. We're going to build a trustless system because we don't want to trust anybody. You take trust out of it and it's going to work. That's what we're doing in our marketing. Truth of it is, they're going to get an amazing rate set up. But it's a rate that pays us. Right. And if they can circumvent us and say, oh, and they sign up to be a rep with the company because they're going to lie. They're not going to say they found it from your link. Remember, we're going to be marketing for people we know, but also people they're going to find us from keywords, organic. I want you guys to understand and visualize this because it's a big power of what we have with our PBS. So I'm going to go through this. You guys, there's a lot of bells and whistles to it. There's a lot of features and there's a lot of benefits. When you're building a marketing page, you want to focus on the benefits, not the features. All right? The benefits. You want to make it so it's remember, okay, I'm going to go back to my ABC. A, we got to get them there through ads, through clicking around, through going through all the stuff to get them to the page. And then we want to get them to fill out the form so that we can contact them and get them in as a proposal. We don't need to focus on all the features. We just got to focus on the benefits, right? And that's the tricky part of marketing, and that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to also say this. This is one of those pages that's going to need a video. I just know it's going to. Okay? Well, we're going to create a video. Because the video is what's going to sell the person. They're not going to read everything there. In case you guys haven't figured that out yet, people won't read for 15 minutes, but they'll watch even a 15-minute video. We prove it all the time. So I want to put a video in this, and let's do this. Nell, I'm gonna go get a video ready. I want you to go ahead and let's pull up your page, and
Okay.
actually let's pull up your page and let's educate people of what this program is. Let's just have you educate people what this is for the next few
Okay.
minutes. You can just pull up the BEB360 page. We want to show people the form they're going to be filling out. Then I'm going to put this together. And you guys, this is how we market anything and everything. Okay, I mean, sometimes we can use the name of the product. Sometimes we can use the name of the company. There's occasions where that works. But then most things we market, We want to market it so vague that they have to fill this out or that they click there to lock us in for commissions. All right. That's why we like cookie locking programs. For instance, if they click on the link to go to Bella Vita and then they click on another link, a lot of times it just goes to our link, the first one they clicked on. Okay. When we send them to a form that they come in, doesn't mean they're not going to find the BEB 360 on their own some other way. It's just we're marketing it in a very direct way. We don't want them to know it's BEB 360. We don't even want them to be able to tie into that. Okay, our job is to capture them as a really good prospect, right? This is not a one-time sell or a small commission we're talking about. We're talking a B2B sell that could be a lot of money residually. All right, we want to mind our business. All right, and I'm speaking this out because I know we have people of all different. You've been here for a long time. You get this. If you're brand new, you're maybe going, man, this doesn't make sense. We're going to teach it to you. But you need to be thinking this way when you're building pages for this. Now, if you want to build a page about BEB 360 because you think people are looking for it, I'm going to say, I'm not worried about that. I don't think people are going to be looking for this by name. We have years of that. Doesn't mean you can't build a page on it. But I'm going to say we want to build it as just a benefits package, the best benefits for employees. We want to focus on keywords that people are going to be searching for and non-branded. Okay, now we're going to use the RRR247 logo on this page because we are going to put clout. I have a message, which is true, that we're going to utilize on this. And I've been thinking out the verbiage on this before this call. So Nell, if you can show them.
We lost her, Rory.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to come back in.
I thought I seen her come back in.
Let's see. I co-hosted her again.
I'm here. I'm here.
Right. If you want to share your screen and just walk them through that, I'm going to get this video done. And you guys, this is the holding video. We're going to start building pages on it. And when pretty soon here, like I'll put a couple of things. I'm going to go see my barber because I've been working so much. I've already moved my appointment twice, right? There's so much going on. And let me just do a little bit of housekeeping. I told you guys we have a lot more stuff coming. We want to just hold back, firm up what we have, but there's still more coming. At some point, I've got to unload other things on you guys that just make more money for us. And I've been in a development phase, and also we have teams that are just really stepping up in the V marketing. And so I've been really loving that focus, and we're going to go on that. Now, I want you guys to understand something, and I made a note of this. So before I have Nell go on here, let me explain something. When we're building our RRR247 business, we are utilizing the power of leverage. All right. I need to, oh, good. There's one person I really want to reference this to. All right. In particular, but it goes to everybody. And I gotta tell you something. It's real. I really need to have more powwows with our MSIs, right? So because they have the voice of their organizations, and if they're having an issue, guess what? Odds are it's happening other places too. So I want to cover something. I don't know if everybody understands the power of leverage and what you guys have with the whole RRR247 and the PBS process and building the teams. So I'm going to elaborate for just a few moments. Okay. Case in point, this SHG program, which is a business to business process. Okay. Not everybody is going to have success going to businesses and talking to them. It's actually, even if you think V marketing is hard, go business to business. It's get the door open, find the right person that even give you the time. It's you guys, it's a challenge for the best of salespeople. If you don't know somebody, odds are you're gonna have to be very proficient in your process. Now, we're gonna do some things to get in front of the right people. We're gonna do this in mass. That's the benefit of having a PBS. But let me explain to you what the most successful rate's going to come from. Okay, now you guys, we all get paid in the structure of SHG on all these programs. So the person that gets the account is going to get paid a lot, and then everybody above for how is it 10 or 15 generations? No,
10, 10.
10 generations. Is it not 12?
No, 10.
It's a lot still. I mean, we're down to like 15 plus generations now. I mean, guys, in case you guys didn't know, the SHG program's been very successful. And they're making it better and better, right? I mean, Nell, you've watched this develop since we started. It just gets better, right?
Right. Yes.
And guys, Nell is our MSI that's behind, like she's in charge of the SHG information, and she does an amazing job on the training. I'm gonna have her go through some stuff here, but let me explain something. You're gonna get really excited about things, and then people go and they try to do it, and unless they have grit, they quit and they get unexcited again. That's human nature. Some of us learned how to get rid of quit and learn how to replace it with absolute grit every time, meaning that when I feel like quitting, I'm going to throw in more grit because I know that if I stick around, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to figure it out. Well, the power of leverage comes in. So the likelihood of anyone being successful is being on the inside or knowing somebody or having a contact that's going to open the door for this conversation. You guys remember the law of marketing? Nothing sells itself. Even saving people money, even giving them money takes marketing. Nothing sells itself. Even free money doesn't sell itself. You guys, we had a program with the ERC program after the pandemic, and even that giving away free money or giving like money, free government money to businesses, it wasn't an easy sell. It was a lot of work. And we had some people had some really good success with it. And we had a lot of people really try really hard. This is what I'm talking about. There's a knack to this. You're going to be more successful if you have a big team. Why? Odds are in your favor. If you have 100 people or 1,000 people or 10,000 people or 100,000 people, all possible in the way we build in your teams, the odds of them knowing somebody that can get into a door of a business gets greater. That's the power of leverage. It's not who you know, it's who they know and who the people you know, who they know and who they know and who they know. It's a network, right? It's levels of knowledge and knowing, and who you know is in almost every case, who you know is more than what you know. Who you know brings more money in than what you know. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to build these things, you want to participate in them, the bigger your group is, the more your odds of success in participating in these programs. The more voices in your team. And you guys, everything we deal with is structured to where we are getting paid as leaders for bringing people in and training them on how to use the system. You guys, the PBS platform is the distribution system to plug anything into. And the more people in your team tied to that, the more success you can have because you built that. You want to make more money when these new things come out? Have a bigger team. You want to be able to win when these new things come out and participate in the fun? Have a bigger team. How do you get a bigger team? Do marketing, bring these students in. You guys, marketing's already solved there. We have people that want what we have. We just got to walk them through the process. We've made it as easy as freaking possible. But you need to understand that by building this team, we're always in the right place at the right time. And when a new thing comes out there, it's awesome. You guys, look at this. Our MSIs have big teams. All right. Donna Meyer has been with us for a long time, and she's a reason why there's a lot of people connected here and come through there. Donna may not sign up a single business. She probably will, but she hasn't signed up a single business, but she's going to have somebody in her team by odds, by stats, that's going to bring businesses in that she's going to get paid on. Why? Because she put people in and put people in and taught them how to put people in and put people in and grew teams. I get excited when I see a new opportunity come, but I also understood I wanted to build a network that would allow this to happen. It sounds amazing. You hear all these things, but if you don't have a way to execute it, how good is it? Right? It's like It's like the stock market stuff, right? I could give a today example. Those that were buying when the stock market went way low made a lot of money. Well, if you don't have money to put in the stock market, it doesn't affect you at all. Look at all the stuff. I can talk about Bitcoin forever. I told people to buy Bitcoin years ago that they didn't have funds or said they didn't have the money to do it. They lost out on it, right? You're not poised for it. If you don't have extra cash, you can't do investing, right? If you're not covering your nut, you're not able to do other choices to make things better. Everything I'm talking about right now, we give you a vehicle to grow. If you do your V marketing and you're growing your teams, you're growing your possibility and potential all the time, and for things you don't even know are here yet. If you build a team now, you take advantage of things that come later, not to mention the things we already have today, which, I mean, again, I don't think anybody here is bored. If you are, I don't know what you haven't looked at yet. There's so much. I can't even keep up to make changes. Okay. Nell, go ahead and do that. I'm going to get this video placement done. I have this new thing I do. I'm going to get this done, and then I'm going to start building the pages out. Don't show your page now. Just show the BEB 360, kind of walk through what this is about. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes. Okay, this is the BEB 360 page that you're going to show to your prospects. And this is also going to be a mobile app. I've asked Steve when this is going to be available. As of yesterday, it still wasn't available. But this explains all the 30 different benefits that they can choose from. Teledoc, the Aetna dental program, vision discounts, 1,000 free prescriptions, the mental health counseling. They get 6 free sessions, and then after the 6 free sessions, then they can get more sessions at $25 each, and they get the same licensed counselor for those when they get the $25 sessions. Virtual behavior health. This therapy is over the phone or like a Zoom chat. Chiropractic and alternative medicine. And this is for acupuncture and massage therapy. I go to a massage therapist. I love that. I go for my migraines. It helps me tremendously. Diagnostic imaging and lab testing. This is a new feature. And this is also, if you're a titanium member, this is on your titanium program, you get this service. Durable medical equipment for wheelchairs, walking aids, hospital beds, and etc. Discount hearing care, saves you on hearing aids and follow-up care. Fertility, surrogacy, and adoption support. They help you through that adventure. Aura cybersecurity and identity theft protection, 50% off. This is a standalone service that you can get. It's $29.97 a month if you buy it through SHG. This is well worth the $29.97 a month. I have this service, and they notify me anytime there's anything out of the norm on my in my checking account. I don't get any more spam calls. They go to Aura, and they notify me if I get anything on a credit card that's not normal. But through BEB 360, they can get this as part of their package. It's not in addition to, it is part of the package, so they could get Aura plus however many of the other benefits that they want. The car insurance discounts, they can choose that. A home and renter's insurance discounts, financial wellness program, access to expert financial coaching and money management tools. My daughter has a financial advisor now, and I think she's paying, I don't know, if she told me it was like $125 an hour that she's paying this guy, which I thought was ridiculous, but I don't know if that's what they normally charge or if she's being taken. I don't know. Tax hotline and free annual tax preparation. This is something that everybody has to do their taxes. I just did mine yesterday. I do my own. My husband's a CPA. But this can sometimes run up to $200, $300, $400 or more to get your taxes done. Here, you get it done free. Family legal plan. You can get this done, a free simple will, 25% off attorney fees, big travel savings, discounts on hotels, car rental, vacations, up to 50% off on hotels and vacations nationwide, global travel assistance, help with medical, legal, travel emergencies while traveling, absolutely free. If you're going to travel a lot, this might be something that you might want to choose. Entertainment, dining discounts. This is the entertainment book, and they're working on getting this to be one of the services that we can apply for outside of the BEB 360 also. Steve said that's coming. It's going to be a very reasonable add-on that we can add. It might be part of titanium too, I'm not sure. Recreation and entertainment savings, discounts on sporting events. Of course, that's part of our titanium also. Gym and fitness discounts, big discounts on memberships at top fitness centers. I think if you get this outside of the BEB 360, it's like $28 a month for any gym, and you can transfer your membership at no additional cost. It's still $28 a month. Pet care and pet prescriptions, discounts on veterinary visits, pet medications and wellness products. There's also a televet 24 hours a day for babies. Roadside assistance, 24/7 coverage for towing, flat tires, lockouts, battery, jump starts, and more. They even bring you gas if you run out of gas someplace. Health advocacy. This is one that we really didn't know much about this. I kind of did a little bit of research on this. The health advocacy, you can send your medical bills into them, and they will research your bill to make sure that you're not being overcharged for anything. I was telling somebody, I forget who it was, but when we lived up in Cleveland, we got a bill from, it was the first time Joe had an issue with his heart. We got a bill for, I don't know, it was in the thousands of dollars, and I thought it was way over. We were way overcharged. I went into the doctor's office, and I had them look at the bill. I talked to them. I was really very adamant that that bill was not correct. And after negotiating with them and talking to them and making them review the bill, found out they sent me somebody else's bill. They were charging me for somebody else's services. The doctor called me back, and he asked me if I wanted a job, because he thought that I could do a good job there reviewing their bills, but I didn't go to work for him. But these people, if you send your bill into them, they will do that. They'll go for your bills to make sure you're not being overcharged. Cancer support navigation. I think everybody who is in that situation could use help with that. Caregiver support. This is another one. If you're taking care of someone who is a caregiver, they always need help. And they'll help you find people to help you out there. Work-life services, dedicated resources for childcare, elder care, home maintenance, and a lot more. Domains hosting and SSLs and employee bill savings. This is where they look at your bills and they negotiate to lower your bills. You stay with the same service providers. They just lower your bills if that's possible. Plus, we can lower your existing bills without switching. This is for the employer. They will look at the employer bills and they will lower them. Small businesses can save them up to $20,000 a year. Medium businesses up to $100,000, and large businesses up to $1 million a year. Why successful business owners offer best employee benefits. they want to attract the best employees, and they want to retain great employees. This will boost productivity. It reduces absenteeism, lowers turnover cost, improve morale and company culture. Your employees save money thanks to you and make them happier and healthier. Competitive edge over other employers, and they elevate your reputation and status. Okay. You get your customized savings portal with your logo just like this. So your portal is going to look like this, and you're going to have your company logo here, and you can access your benefits on the go. You can download the mobile app, and there will be a mobile app. You can get it from the App Store or Google Play. It's not there yet. The benefits, the BEB 360 is not on available yet, but it will be.
Yeah.
And then this is what it's going to look like. They can go and they can, all of the benefits that they choose will be listed like this. I think this is Steve's, maybe, I don't know. Yes, you'll receive your own savings portal branded with your logo, where you and your employees can easily access your benefits in real time and even log into your savings app. We'll even send you a professional branded savings booklet to them, branded for you at no additional cost. I have a book here I can show you in a few minutes. Your team will love you more. Just imagine this. Here's what can happen when you provide your savings benefits. Your employees love coming to work, not just for the paycheck, but for the incredible benefits you provide. They save hundreds or even thousands on prescriptions, dental and vision care, car insurance, home expenses, hotel, travel, entertainment, roadside assistance, and more. Plus 24/7 access to telemedicine for their entire family. They feel more valued, stay longer, work harder, and tell everyone how great you are. Productivity arises, turnover drops, and attracting top talent becomes effortless. You save money through lower business bill, all while you're becoming the employer everyone admires. It's easy and super affordable to get started. Okay, now this is the form that you want to help your employer fill out. We'll create a free custom benefits plan for you. We will custom brand a beautiful money and time savings benefit portal with your logo, and you can be the hero to your employers or employees. And this is what it's going to look like again. So we're going to get started. And this is what you're going to put in your name. And I highly recommend that when you're doing this, you fill this out for them, just so you make sure that everything is correct. You're going to put your name, your first and last name here, and then your agent code. This is the name that you use to log into SHG. So, for example,
I'm gonna interrupt here just for a second.
Mhm.
When you're doing this, remember, mind your business. Okay, hopefully you're talking to the decision maker, you're talking to the right person for the company. You're gonna want to do this on a Zoom with them, and you want to fill it out for them, but have them look at your screen as you do it. You want to service them. You want to go above and beyond just giving them a link to fill out. Why am I stating this? I've watched people over the years just try to do the easiest path possible. This isn't that we're not doing work here for a $10 commission, folks. Based on what they get set up, I mean, you might be making $7.50 per employee per month. Now that's about the ballpark, right?
yes, it is $750 or more
I have 100 employees. That's $7,500.
a month.
So you need to spend time to nurture it like a professional. And so you want to set up a time with them, and you want to do it on a Zoom. And then you're going to take them to this page to fill out. And the first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to show them, hey, we all these benefits, and you're going to need to be knowledgeable about it. That's why we're going to train on it. But here's the thing about us. If you're not knowledgeable about it, you have leadership that should be. And that we all gain when you get this in here, so we all can help each other. This is a RRR247 way. All right, so we're gonna fill out the information. Now I'm gonna take it from here if that's okay.
Yes, that's fine.
You guys are gonna fill out this form, and I'll go ahead and show them like they're gonna be filling out a lot of stuff. All right. And you're going to fill this out. And once they submit this form, now corporate takes it. So we just let them know that, okay, we got all this in there. We're going to go to bat and get you an amazing deal. And they're going to be in contact with you. That's the part that we just got to sign off on. And now what's the anticipation of time? 3 days?
2 to 3 days, yes.
And we just let them know they'll be contacted that way. Now that's where the follow-up's going to come in. I don't know the answer to two things. One is, are they going to let us know that they talked to them, took care of it? I'm assuming they'll do something. I haven't even put one through yet, right? But these are the things we're going to be working on. But if you're scared to talk to the business, well, that's why we're here to develop you. But you just go up, right? Go to your instructor, go to your CSI, GSI, PSI, MSI. Remember, everybody wins when you win on this contract, right? And then I'll stress this: if you're not an SHG, you're not going to get paid on this. Just to put that out there. If you're a free member in SHG, you don't get paid on this. You got to at least be a gold member. But everybody already should be a gold member or above. You're going to be taking the information, then you submit. You're as much as you can. You want to do this for them. Now, if they ask to fill it out, you can deal with that. But I'm going to tell you, I decided to take care of it for them. I'm taking the intake. I want to make sure this is done right. I want to make sure it gets to our team, and we're gonna get back to you with a proposal in 2 to 3 days. And they're gonna get these benefits for as little as $30 a month per employee. All right. Now, for those that haven't dealt in HR, they're used to talking to all sorts of benefit programs and packages. You know, some employers are going to add a line item. They can pass the feed right to their employee. They can charge their employees $100 for benefits, or they can say they're $800 and they're going to pay half of them. I've seen them do everything. We don't need to go into this stuff, but we're going to learn this as we go. And if you get weird questions or things come up, the best way to answer it is, you know what? Let me find out more about that and I'll get back to you. Let's get this submitted. We can totally get that figured out. Always get it submitted. They're not paying anything. There's no obligation at this point at all. Right? So let me go to this. Thank you so much, Nell. Now let's go have fun market, you guys. And I don't care what I'm marketing. I look at all these things I'm about to show you guys and I put it into perspective here. So here goes. I got an employee benefit page and I have a thank you page, and this is a thank you to page. Okay, now I don't want them to go to my normal thank you page. I don't. So I'm going to stress this right here. All right. I'm going to stress this. I need to build 2 pages. One's going to be the employee benefits, and I want everybody to do at least one page that says employee benefits. Now, why do you think I want to do that?
Consensus marketing.
Correct. And what do we do in consensus marketing? What are the things we also build around this?
Because people are going to see it over and over and over again.
And how do we do that?
We all market the same thing.
Right. And what sets do we create to market the things we want to market that way?
Memes.
Correct. So our memes are going to be like Rory, in this case, rory3.com/employee-benefits. We're all going to have employee benefit memes created. Okay. Now, you guys, there's a bunch of memes. Everybody that's got meme accounts, there's new memes coming. I held off on what we were going to release because this is big. We want to hit this hard. We want to get this out there. You guys, we're going to be able to change individual incomes by thousands of dollars a month with this program. Does it deserve some attention? I think so. I think so. And so we're going to do mass marketing. We're going to do all that. So everybody needs to have an employee benefits page, and you want to make a separate thank you page. Why? Because in the form, when we create them in the PBS Vortex, we're not going to send them to our thank you page. We're going to send them to our thank you to page. So let me show you. You want to make sure you're creating, and I can do a thank you. I'm going to put, you guys do thank you. It's fine. I'm going to go to the snippet. It's going to be thank you too. So I'll show you. I want it to be thank you too. So I'm going to set it, right? I'm going to go ahead and publish that just so it's set. We already have a thank you page. I don't want them to go to that thank you page. I want to go to the thank you to page because we're going to make this specific to the business owners. This is employee benefits. All right. Everybody should create that. Let's go over our keyword. I'm going to go employee benefits. And then I'm going to do, we'll work on the next one there. Now I already have a link. I already created a link. Now, guys, this is what it looks like at the moment. I'm tweaking this. When they fill out the form, this is what the form is going to look like. So we're going to brand it under RRR247 because I'm going to make this. I have a storyline we're going to use. We will not have to get this approved by anybody but us because we're not branding or connecting to BEB 360 yet. We are creating a lead based on what we can offer them that we're then going to key. We're going to personally key it into BEB 360. All right. I don't want to answer to anybody. I want to properly market. I want to go out there and do what I need to do. And I want to do it right and not cause a problem. Best way to do that is not tie them to that. If we don't ever connect to BEB 360, we don't say it. We don't say Savings Highway Global. We're not going to get them in trouble. We're not going to put them in heat or hot water. We protect everybody by doing it this way. So I have a little form here. Little thing here, and then name, email address, phone, company, position, address, city, state, zip, country, and then how many employees do you have and what is the best time of day to reach you? That's all I'm going to ask, and then contact me. When they contact me, right, they're going to go to the thank you page, and that's this page here, this thank you page. All right. So right now, this is what this form looks like. That's what they're going to fill out. So everything we do in the mass marketing is get them to fill out this form. Now, if I know a business owner, right, I already have a relationship with them, I'm going to get on Zoom and I'm going to go to the BEB 360 and I'm going to fill out that form like Nell just showed. I'm going to do that. But this is to market to people we don't know. This is to market to people in HR that are looking for better things or to send things out or to, market our ways and all the many methods how to do that. If we have memes, which we will have, that will send them to that page with those benefits listed, that's what we're going to focus on. So as I get all this up and I spell this out more and more, this is it, right? Like these are it. Now, when I talked about benefits and features, that's what this is. There's a ton of stuff in here, right? And so we don't need to always market that. When we get them here, it's going to be there. But I want to market and get them to, I want to do A, B, C, D as effective as possible. A lot of this stuff here is going to be what I would call a feature. Like these are things that people should just expect. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here, right? There's a lot. And the best thing to do is to walk them through this when you're on with them live. The whole idea is to get them on live. Now, we can make better pages. We can do other things. And when I say better, we're going to test it out together. I can list all this stuff. I can also list, existing builds without switching and all this other stuff that's there. But I don't need to list all of this either. I can just go for simplicity first and expand on it. And then we can roll these pages together. So employee benefits, we're going to do that. Now, I put a video on here. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to show you what the video looks like. This is what it looks like at this moment I'm creating it. By the time anybody sees this on replay, I'm going to have a different video on here because I'm going to work on a marketing video that gets them excited to fill out the form. All the content information below will be about employee benefits and things they can get, sure, but the video is going to really entice them to fill out the form. That's what the purpose of that video is. So when I look at the video, here, I'll pull this up now. This is all it says now. Something will be here soon. So make sure you come back to see the updated video that we're going to put in when I update this video, it'll update it to everybody. So this code that we have right here, and I'll make sure this is in ads and the headlines and ads. So I'm going to come here. I think we have SHG pages in here for sure. Right here, SHG pages and direction. And I'm going to do a new one, new folder, and we're going to go BEB 360. And I'll put these I'll put this information in here so you guys can copy and paste from it and get it going. So let's go create this on the fly here. I'm gonna have some fun. But that video will be updated for everybody. If you use that code, that's the code I'm gonna update. All right. So I got my link. You guys will all have if you got your PBS Vortex link already, great. Those that don't have it yet, you're gonna get it. And then you'll just come put it in here when you're ready, right? So let me space this out. No, I got to do a meta on this, which this is like really long. And just I'll knock that out first. It's really long, right? I'm just gonna say that for right now. That'll be my meta. Now I'm gonna come here to I need to open up another Google Drive. And for training purposes, I'm gonna put it in the headlines and ads, but I'm also gonna put it in my Rory 3 backup because that's what I'm working on, right? So I'm gonna move this over here. And like where am I gonna put it? So like in e-business and e-marketing, that's where I'm gonna put it. For right now, that's where I'm gonna put it, right? E-business, e-marketing, that's where I'm gonna put it for right now. I'm gonna create and share. I'm also um, working on that thank you page. We're going to be building 2 pages, so I'll come back to that after I build up this page. Okay, so we got employee benefits. Do all the usual stuff, right? There's my meta. And I've shown this every now and then. I'll be cute. You don't have to do that. That's just me being cute. Okay, keyword, employee benefits. And I'm gonna do more, I'm sure. The slug is just employee benefits. Okay, now I'm going to stress everybody needs to build one of these pages because this is what our memes are going to tie to is employee benefits. We can do several other pages. We can do clustering. We can do all the things we know how to do, but we're going to have one based on consensus marketing that's going to tie to memes. It's going to be employee benefits. To me, that's like, okay, that's the easiest way to say what this is, right? We're not going to say best employee benefits. We could all create a new page like that if we want. We're just doing employee benefits. All right. That's the angle we're actually going on here, right? That's to me that makes sense. That's where we start. All right, so that's there. I'm gonna come back and start working on this. Now I'm gonna go to my dreams time. I mean, there's a lot of pictures, right? So, that's great. Let's try it again. And I'm putting these because we can use these for ad posting, ad page creation, all that. So I'm going to say this obviously in our um, shared drive, and I'm going to go to the SHG one, Savings Highway Global. And we have like all sorts of stuff in here, but I'm going to put this under new folder. I'm going to make it BEB 360, about one E in there. Um, I'm going to go back to page one. It's going to kind of get away from it. I'm going to get some writing there. Yeah, I'm looking at this stuff and it, oh my gosh, it almost irks me, right? Because I'm reading this stuff and it's like pay raises, like meal breaks, allowance. I mean, those are benefits. Like, it's just such controlled slavery to be an employee. That's all I'm just gonna say. But all right, I'm gonna pull this up. Um, we'll try a couple different ones. I'm just gonna try a couple this real quick. Just if they had anything that says, okay, best workplace. I spelled it right, would help. I'm doing this because we can do lots of articles on being the best employer, right? I'm just forward thinking on the same thing. Um, I need at least three of these. I want a different thank you image to see if there's any new ones. I've used that one before.
I never imagined I'd lose my dad so soon. He passed away very unexpectedly.
Okay, let's see. Mm. I'll leave that for right now. I'm going to come back to our pages we're modifying. I got this video, and the video is going to, the video is going to do a lot of work. I'll be working on that, guys, to get that done. Um, right? I'm gonna center this. If you guys been watching my videos, you're gonna see my new thing I love to do. I'm gonna make that a heading 2. I'm gonna grab my little link here, copy it. I'm gonna paste it on this whole thing here. Open a new tab. Here goes. I'm gonna make this. Right now, I need to do a couple things here. One, on the employee benefits page. Okay, let me go back here to the page attributes first, and we go to background, and I'm gonna go with the blue, and I'm gonna make this text black. Complete the no obligation intake form here, and I'll type some more stuff that's out there. Like I'm gonna be filling this in, and it's. I mean, you guys, this is a whole thing we can create so many pages on. In fact, Nell, I think we're gonna be doing this next week too. Like, I don't think this is a one and done page build. I think this is something we need to put a lot of focus time on. So I'm gonna start putting this in the direction. Well, you guys do what we do, right? Go build pages. We'll look at some submissions of other stuff like next week, but we want to blanket the web with this. Like this is one of those things that could really set things up. Now I'm going to stress something. How much time am I going to spend on this? Well, I'm going to build this page. I'm going to market it. I'm going to post it out, but I'm going to build up as many new students like I am anyway and get them going because they know people that know people that know people. And I'm going to grow the biggest by getting more people involved in Triple R. I'm telling you that's it. And when they get to this is going to be, we're going to teach them how to add this in step 4 of the setup. If you're watching this, you're in step 4, and they get this going. And you guys, these are things that are going to be going for a long time. You know how long it's going to take to reach the millions, the hundreds of millions of businesses? Years. All right. So we need to get out there and do it and continue to spread this. But this isn't one of those things that's going to dry up in a year. Nell, come on here.
Yes.
You've got experience working with businesses. Are employee benefits going to go away next year?
No. No.
Are they something that's a new thing that just started being added? Is that a new thing?
No. No.
Right.
It's not.
So I just want you guys to take this in. This is one more thing we add and put it in the breath. But you guys will see me get excited about something. Well, I'm more excited than probably the next person because I know that I've got thousands of family members that this can benefit. How do we market it and go out there? If I didn't have thousands, I'd only be as excited as what I could produce. It's not even a fraction of the powerful excitement when you've got a big team. Now, does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to put this together. And guys, my mind is spewing out all sorts of other directions. Like it just is, right? Because I'm a performance blogger. You guys, I do this in my sleep. You guys all know that. And as you guys are doing it more and more, you'll do it. Now I'm going to come down here. Now, what I'm not going to do on this page, I'm not putting my header or my footer, my custom footer. I'm not putting it on there. I don't want them to be a community member per se. They can click around and see that anywhere else. We're going to focus on this form. This is the whole goal right here, right? So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it down at the bottom again. Right. I'm going to make I'm just going to go to the natural heading 2 that it comes up by normal. Come here. I'm going to go background and that blue. And then I'm going to go to the text and black. So I got one call to action, another call to action at the bottom. And then I'll probably put a couple more down with that same link. I'm always going to make sure that, yep, open a new tab. That's because I copied and pasted that over there. Perfect. I need an image in here. I'll probably put that down here. So let's go plus, let's go image. I'm going to go to upload. I'm going to go into Dropbox and the PBS files. You guys all have access to this. I'm going to go to Savings Highway Global. I'm going to go to BEB 360. And I just got to find the right one I want to use. I'm kind of looking at this one for me. Okay, I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to offset it to the right. I'm gonna go here and make it like 250, maybe bigger. We'll go 320. I am gonna round it. Yeah, I'm gonna have it go to the same form. Copy that over there, click on this, edit the hyperlink, pencil it, paste that in, hit this down button, open a new tab and save it. There we go. Now you can't be here. I gotta move it up again, but I'm gonna start typing some more stuff in here. Now I'm already formulating what I'm gonna be putting together in that video. That video is gonna be the sales piece. That's gonna be the marketing piece to get them to click this. If you're that person, or you're ready to get this going, I'll do that, right? Then I'll tweak that until that's done. So if you use this code, you're going to have whatever Rory creates is the best thing to go out there and do it. For those that do YouTube videos on your own and you want to embed your own, fantastic. All right. I'm going to do one that everybody can use, and I'm going to give this my process. I'm going to go through it and create a video that when someone comes here to employee benefits, we explain why it's so amazing without having them read it, just to get them to fill out the no obligation intake form. They click this, they're going to go right to this form, and I want them to fill this out. That's it. Okay, something that an HR person, this is their job to do, is to make sure they have the best price on benefits. It's one of their obligations. Okay, so I know that, and we'll discuss this. It's going to take on a whole measure of itself, but I'm gonna put this out there again. Talking to businesses, even if you want to give them free money, nothing sells itself. And so having a page I can send somebody that has a sizzle video that catches their attention to get them to go forward, always better, right? Going to a business owner that I know, I can just say, hey, my gosh, I got some insane benefits. You got to check this out. Just go to this page, fill out the form. Let's get you set up. Even if I'm going to do out the form, I want them to hear it from a set video that backs it all up, that goes through some stuff. We have a really good story on how we got to SHG, and I'm going to use that story because I love stories. Stories sell, right? Facts tell, stories sell. The fact of us having SHG in the first place is I was looking for a solution for benefits for our members. It's one of the biggest issues we had is, hey, I'm making money on here. I'm quitting to do this full time, but what about my benefits? Or I need to keep the job for my benefits. And I'm like, you can buy your own benefits. And yeah, sure, it was really expensive, but we found a way to get it super affordable. Hence why we're with SHG. Did I know SHG was going to become a bigger thing to market like this? I didn't. Am I happy about it? Yes. But that's what happens when you build something. Something else comes, you sell us on the truck today. Now we can market this. Nell, did you know this was coming?
No, I did not.
You're like me, you're excited because you understand what we have here, and now we can offer this. It's exciting because we already know what it is.
Yes, I'm very excited about this, and I keep thinking about different people that I know that own businesses that I'm excited to connect with them and tell them about it. And once we get that mobile app, it's going to be so easy when you're just, in a social situation, just to bring it up and show them the app on your phone.
business of one person, just so you guys know what that means, I'm just going to put them in SHG if it's one person. Nell?
Well, to be branded, they have to have 10, but if you've got a business of one person, you can have non-business persons, you can add non-business people to that to make up your 10. So if you've got friends that
I
you want to add,
understand that. If they fill out the form, they're like, there's this one family, I'm just going to put them in SHG.
yeah,
They have more. That's why I just put even businesses of one person can benefit because I don't want to disclude anybody.
yeah.
But I was telling you guys when you get that, what does Rory mean by that? That's what I mean by that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just typing out the benefits. And now I'm going to go to this page right here. And you know what? I can grab all these, right?
Mhm.
Um, I can add to this long page if I want to, or I can make it another page. I can copy and paste and then manipulate it, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to say it differently. I'm just putting some other stuff there. Now I'm going to make this a heading. I'm going to go back to a heading 3. And I'm going to go ahead and make it a color. And I'm just going to go a blue. And then I got like attract the best employees. Benefits matter, especially families. I mean, an incredible package of benefits matters. So I'm adding my own little opinion on it, right? And it's like this is like I got my text. I copied and pasted it, so it kind of came in kind of weird, right? And so that's fine. I'm gonna see what it does here. Retain great employees. Benefits are considered golden handcuffs for a reason. Putting my little notes in there, right? Buddhist productivity. So I just added to those. To me, it was pretty simple. And I'm going to do my normal format now. I'm curious how this goes because I copied it over from that page, right? And so I'm going to come here. I'm going to click on paragraph and go to list. Yeah, it changed it. Okay. And then I'm going to do my little thing here. I'm going to bold, bold. Now, to me, this is kind of more featured. I almost call it even feature creep because it's stuff they should already understand and recognize. And I'm adding it to the bottom. We have it. I'm going to add it to this page, and but I'm going to put it down below where they can sign up and everything, just so like why would we do this? And then also it's just more or less like it's a great article page, and oh yeah, it's great for that. They already get this too. That's my point. Is like the people we're going to talk to, they understand the power benefits. They're going to get it, right? Employees, demand benefits in a lot of businesses. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I was always like, well, what was my benefits as an employee? And if they didn't like it, they weren't interested to work for you. And so, I'm thinking about how much I've spent over the decades as an employer for employee benefits. And this is just like, we didn't have anything really like this. We had things they would add on and try to, I mean, this is awesome. And so how do you present that? And I'm thinking about how would I want to present it to me as a business owner, kind of how I'm writing it, but also as a performance blogger, what are we going to say, right? And so, um, I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna highlight the bullet points like I do. And time. This is actually, in case you guys didn't notice, this is actually really easy for me to do. Like this is it's flowing, right? Um, right. And I'm gonna put one more call to action. I'm just gonna use the same one, right? Clearly, my whole purpose is to get them to fill out this form, right? That's not even hiding it, right? That's just what I want them to do. So I'm gonna come here, heading two, uh, go to background. We're gonna do that blue. I'm gonna go to text black because I think it stands out better. All right. So boom, boom, boom. Oh, and then right here. So now I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna go up. Now I'm not gonna talk about lowering the bills. I could build pages on this all together. I don't want too much, right? Now when we talk to them, then I'm gonna bring this up. Like that's how I look at it. All right. Now you're free to do whatever you want. I'm gonna grab all these. Like, they make it really easy. Okay. And I'm gonna say that we customize it and private label it, right? Customizing and let's see, and private labeling. And I'll paste that. And then I'm gonna drag this up here. I want this up higher. I actually think it might be a little bigger. Let's just go to 300. And let's go up. I'm going to take this. I'm going to make this a heading 3. I'm going to keep it black. I got this check mark. Um, you know what? I'm not gonna number them because I chose not to. I'm just gonna just clean this up. This check mark, I'm just gonna get rid of. I do need to like customize these a little bit. That's just gonna take the time. And then you guys will be able to, take what I do on this. I mean, this is the thing, right? We're all doing the same list of stuff they do, right? All of us. And this video, when I do it, I can actually walk them through and explain things a little bit more or give enough of a sizzle to get them interested in it, right? We can do all of that in a video where you can't really do it in text, right? So I'm creating this for me to create this video. So this video is going to be good for anybody that wants to utilize the same things that are here. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a good consensus thing. We all want to have kind of the same direction. And then, and then you just got to kind of reword it and then we market it. Now, if you already have Google AdSense, this is going to be even great to do it. If you don't have Google AdSense, you can always add this after Google AdSense. Okay. But you get the idea what we're doing. We're going to customize it. Now I'm going to come here. Um, I'm I'm going to make it a little easier for me. I'm going to grab all 30 of them. Okay. I'm going to go and list them. And that instantly did what I wanted to do. And now I need to change them all, right? I need to change them all. So I'm going to put, I want this link. Right. I'm popping the brain. Hmm. All right. I don't need to list all of them. I'm just going to list boom. Like normally I want it A to Z. Um, I mean, I'm gonna go back to what I'm gonna. Do I want it numbered? Let's have fun with it. Let's see what it looks like when I number it. Hmm. Got it. And there's a benefit that I saw in reading about this that I'm going to add in here as a highlight. And I did this numbering. Whenever you don't use numbering that's like controlled like by a form, it can just get problematic. So I'm just taking the time to put it in a format that's going to work and I can use over and over again and direct to and tie to. And the thing is this page will become like a cluster page. It's the one I can send people to fill out. You ready for employee benefits? Go here, right? So I can do articles and stuff that sends them to here, refer them to here, right? And that's why we're building this page out in a specific way. And it's coming along pretty good already, right? So let's see, health advocacy. I need to redo all these because I want to have it unique to me, right? It's got to be unique. And we can say these so many different ways. But what I do like is this right here. I'm going to highlight the um oh now I can't find it. Let's see.
Health advocacy.
Ah, I'm
Health
right.
advocacy.
There it
It's
is.
number 25.
Yeah. Thank you. Again, and I'm just putting really good content in this process, right? And so we got benefits, like employee benefits. If I just come down here and I go to employee benefits and I just type benefits, it's going to give me way more keywords. It's going to jump me up. I'm way over on my content. I need to do the image. Oh, employee benefits. So I click on this. Pop that up. What else am I missing? Internal links. I'm not worried about that right now. I can always add that later. I mean, I'm already, this is, to me, I'm already great. Now, my keyword density is a little high, but not really bad for how many times that we say benefits. So as I add a few more words, that'll probably drop. I'm happy where this is at. Just putting that out there. I'm gonna hit save for good measure, especially because I just did a bunch of work, right? Um, so Nell, are you seeing where I'm not branding SHG? I'm not branding BEB 360. It's branded for us, right?
Right. Mhm.
Now, now the thing here is I got this ARA cybersecurity and theft protection. This, um, you know, I'm gonna run this by Steve when I get my page done and see if we're okay to do that. They put it in all of their stuff. I that's so I am gonna run this by and see. This is the one I was like, because they put it on all their stuff. They tie it there. We're not supposed to mass market it. Um, so to be safe, I'm gonna put best deal ever. True us. I'm just gonna do that. Um, that way we're not disclosing how much it is, right?
Right.
Um, yes, this is the same um, nationally promoted program. But so I'm adding to it. And I'm just gonna start top to bottom. Let's see. Teledoc free, unlimited 20 virtual consultation with doctors via your phone or video. This is absolutely the future and can really help eliminate missing office work time by the employee and their family. Getting So I'm just adding more to it. It's fine. Then to access, and you guys, we don't want these hyphens anyway. So I'm gonna do a period, or I can do a colon. Vision discounts. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm trying to differentiate it, right? Eye exams, and up to 60% on. I'm just adding more verbiage to make it unique for me. Glasses, contact lenses, as well as LASIK surgery. Um, I'm spelling out percent all the time because the percent sign has an issue with code, so I'm just eliminating it. Um, Wheelchairs, walking aids, hospital beds. I'm just gonna reword this a little bit. Okay. I always do the A and D. So I'm gonna say that. Then I'll have to get permission. That covers it all. That's what we're gonna do. Just add little things to it. So remember pet care and pet RX. I guess I probably should be careful with that word. Tape and increasing errors. Caregiver support. I don't know if people watch the numbers like the baby boomers and stuff, but this is getting to its biggest like in decades. It's a big deal. And we have a lot of people here in the community that are doing that. It's a big deal. Um, Most employees don't have a website. I mean, I know that Steve has that offer. I almost want to take this off. Like it's not to me. It'll lose people on the benefit side of it. Like it's just not. But we can put it there. So I got that page done. Great initial page. Look, my keyword density came down to 1.87. Like I said, it would. We're at 77 of 100. I'm happy with that. This page is ready to go and mark it. I can capture the pages on it. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now I'm actually, I mean, I got right to the top of the hour, but here's this page. I'll do the thank you page separately. I'll record that. We'll revisit this again next week. We're going to keep on this for the next little bit to get things going. I'm going to pull this up. Here's my page. I'll have a better video on here. Here's this form that's right below the video. I got AdSense coming in already. Then there's this. It lists the stuff out there. But you guys, whenever I write a page like this anymore, and again, I mean, it's coming with all the stuff that's in there. This video is going to be very important, right? And then they'll click on it and go. A lot of ads came up. Pretty amazing. So that's already making me feel good to start marketing this. Now, this page is done. Like I can go put this out there on classifieds for free, everything else, and start going. And when I get a form, it's going to come into my CRM, right? And I'm going to know what's in the CRM because it's going to be listed as PBS underscore SHG. See, what does it show us? Give me 1 second. Yeah, it'll be PBS underscore. And I'll show you guys here. I think now.
I think that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get my link.
We'll start getting those created. But the form is is gonna, I'll show you, it'll be in your vortex is this PBS, it'll say PBS vortex is the source, and right before their name it'll say PBS underscore SHG 360. So you know exactly what it is, and then their name will be right there. And that way you're going to be able to pull them up, follow up with them, and we're going to teach what to do. And then we're going to get them on Zoom. We're going to take them right to the BEB form, and we're going to fill this out with them, right? They'll meet you on there. You're going to be dressed nice and professional, right? And get on the Zoom with them, walk them through this process. And, because you're part of this, you are a representative of BEB 360, and we walk them in here, but they aren't going to be able to go there by themselves and circumvent you because you're going to have the relationship and walk them through it. And then we're gonna have the team set everything up. And like everything we talk about, it's spelled out here. And we're gonna spell it out here, but we're gonna go out there to get people to fill this out there so we can give them the benefits. And you guys, as great as it sounds and as great as the income sounds, nothing sells itself, right? And so I got this capture page form. I'm pretty sure I've been adapting this for a bit. I'm pretty sure this will go with. I just want to. We'll get this out there as soon as possible. But we're going to be creating these over, today, tomorrow, next Saturday. We're going to be doing it. Let me go here, and then the thank you page, guys. I'll bring it up and show you guys the thank you page. I'll go ahead and create that, but we'll cover that next week, as well as probably on Thursday when we have our MSIs that run it. I know Stacy's been doing an amazing job on Thursdays. Nell, you were on last Thursday, which I'm going to post that up there. You guys, the Q&A and SHG is amazing. Great job, Nell. Great job.
Thank you.
So we'll put that up there. But you guys, we're gonna be addressing this like a business. Now, here's what I need you to understand. Okay. And then we're gonna kick over to the V marketing, which is always the topic that you guys should be focused on. You want to make a lot of money, you want to build your online incomes, grow a team, build a team. The leverage and the stuff the strength together, not just in growing the opportunities that we have out there, but when we're together in a collective, we are all raising each other up mentally, doing the things that we need to do to get a better mindset, the things that we need to do to go forward. It's better in a team of people that want you to succeed. And we're going to be focusing on how this works. Now, let's say this. I'm going to go market my way, right? Which is what I teach you guys. If I figure out something better that works, don't you think I'm going to share that with you guys? Absolutely. Right? And I already have a page to market. And we're going to get this form done, ties to the PBS Vortex, so that I know when they come in, I get them, right? So 24/7, my site's working for me to go in front of businesses. Now, my job as a performance blogger is to put it out there in many ways as much as I can to get people to click on it and get in front of the right people with it so that when they're searching for it, it's coming to me. Okay. Now, just so you guys know, employee benefits, competitive industry. A lot of people are in it, right? We're not just some new thing that came out there. Like I said, employee benefits, no, they've been out forever.
Right. But we are the only one that has this type of program that will market to mom and pop shops.
And us knowing that doesn't mean it's going to market itself. We have
Right,
to go.
that's true. That's true.
So we get to convey that, and that's why that video will be good. We can put the message out there. The memes are going to be saying that. Employee benefits you can only get through us, never seen before. That's the stuff we get to market on the consensus marketing. And then it's going to go to that page, right? Your employer needs to see this, right? You want better benefits? Share this with your employer. Those are the stuff we're going to be focusing on the memes, guys. And we're going to kick out a bunch of them. It's going to be several months worth because this is a big focus point outside of what we already have, other keywords that we already have. And remember, doesn't matter what brings them into our marketing house. Once they're there to our PBS, they see everything we have to offer. Endless amounts of keywords and directions with this too. That's why we're going to focus on it for the next little bit. All right. That being said, I'm going to close off YouTube. Those that are on YouTube, you know where to go. Go log into your CRM. Come join us in the RRR247 webinars so we can teach you about marketing, which is the gateway to long-term success, guys. You cannot do things alone. You need a team around you. Let's build it.